Ladies and gentlemen, greetings from Fukuoka, Japan. Sabaidi, I'm Kazuko ISHIGAKI, Regional Representative of Asia and the Pacific, UN Habitat. It's my distinct pleasure and honor to talk to you virtually on this auspicious occasion of celebrating the World Habitat Day 2024. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the New Urban Agenda offers pathways for countries to reduce poverty while achieving sustainability and ensure that no one and no place left behind. By promoting an integrated approach, we can tackle interconnected issues such as poverty, inequality, and climate change, while building the knowledge and skills necessary to secure a sustainable urban future. UN Habitat is honored to support countries, cities, and communities, and collaborate with governments and partners seeking change and innovation toward achievement of Sustainable Development Goals and New Urban Agenda, with more than 15 countries program office in the Asia-Pacific region, including Laos, PDR. We, UN Habitat, continue to encourage and support the localization of the SDGs by promoting closer cooperation between multiple levels of government. Instruments such as voluntary national reviews and voluntary local reviews can help countries to better understand their progress as well as the main priorities for action. In Asia and Pacific, every year a growing number of these voluntary reviews is published. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate the government of Laos PDR to be the first country from the Asia-Pacific region to submit the national report on the implementation of New Urban Agenda. I'm also pleased to note that the government is now working on an update. We are also very pleased to note that the first voluntary local review sensitization workshop was held in Kaisen City, where several stakeholders attended from the subnational and national levels. Ladies and gentlemen, the reality is clear. Over the next 2 decades, the world's cities will grow by an additional 1.1 billion, with many seeking better opportunities in urban areas. To address this challenge, cities must evolve and rise to meet pressing urban challenges. This vision can only be realized through proactive urban planning and multi-level governance systems that integrate finance, innovation, and technology. In terms of climate, it's essential to recognize that the built environment of our cities and towns will double by 2050. In just 3 decades, we will construct as much housing stock as all of human history combined. We have the power to reshape urbanization to work in harmony with nature, decoupling growth from environmental impact. Cities are also a critical engine of growth, capable of driving sustainability and fostering social integration. Properly managed urbanization benefits not just cities, but villages, townships, and rural areas, transcending regional and national boundaries. If we hope to achieve the SDGs, we must prioritize well-planned, well-managed urban growth that improves lives everywhere. This is critical considering Laos PDR's ambition to transition from the LDC status by 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, achieving the vision of sustainable and equitable urban future is not guaranteed. It requires bold and decisive action from cities and subnational governments to address both long-standing and emerging challenges. Without urgent and transformative policy changes, the current situation will only worsen. Within this decade of action, it's critical for cities to adopt innovative approaches that pave the way for the optimistic urban futures we all envision. Building economic, social, and environmental resilience is essential. Cities must focus on developing economic resilience through fiscal sustainability frameworks, ensuring social resilience with universal social protections, and prioritizing climate resilience through green investment. For example, a study conducted by the Ministry of Natural Resources and the Environment and the UN Habitat shows that nearly half of Lao PDR settlements are affected by at least one or more climate hazards annually. We need to respond appropriately to these challenges. We, UN Habitat, are currently assisting the government of Lao PDR on the National Smart Cities Strategy of Lao PDR in cooperation with UN ESCAP. The strategy will play a critical role in the urban development of Lao PDR. Our cities must reflect these commitments in their development plans, addressing inequality, poverty, and climate change. Sustainable urban futures are the cornerstone of ensuring that cities are better prepared for whatever crisis may come. We must also engage civil society and the broader public in these efforts. The future of our planet depends on the collective action of all its citizens. By focusing on the challenges ahead and finding appropriate solutions and implementing climate action on the ground, we can create cities that are more resilient and sustainable for future generations. The upcoming World Urban Forum, organized by UN Habitat and to be held in Cairo, Egypt on 4th to 8th of November, will provide an excellent opportunity to bring best practices and perspectives from Lao PDR to the global scale. Close to 90 events are being organized by countries from Asia Pacific, with over 200 events featuring speakers from the region. Lastly, I'm very pleased to note that preparation of the third Lao National Urban Forum is now in full swing. A 5-day event is being planned at the National University of Laos, which will have participation from several ministries, development partners, academia, civil society, and citizens. We, UN Habitat, are pleased to contribute to this National Urban Forum with the good practices and lessons shared in the World Urban Forum. Let's work hand in hand to build a sustainable and resilient urban future for all, benefiting both urban and rural areas alike. UN Habitat stands ready to collaborate with our government partners, cities, and communities for a better urban future. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Kopchai.